Yeah, bring it back. Are we on? Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching. Come on, Carmen. You can come in too. Let's have a little Q&A here, y'all. And anybody at home, if you've got questions, just let us know. I got the chat going right here. Why don't we start there? Name and what you played, and we'll go around the room. Go ahead, starting with Guy.
Hi, my name's Guy. I played Macbeth.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Bella. I played Hermia.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I played Beatrice.
Hi, my name is Patrick, and I played Lysander.
Hi. Oh.
Yeah, go.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I played Lady Macbeth.
Stand up.
Hi, I'm Aiden. I play Benedict.
Hi, I'm Caroline and I played Helena.
Ooh. I'm Courtney and I played Juliet.
Hi, AJ. I played Demetrius.
Yeah.
I'm Ash. I played Romeo.
I'm Carmen and I'm stage manager.
Cool. Let's see. I guess first question first. During this process, and I'll go around the room. We'll start on this side. What did you learn about? I mean, obviously your characters are a little bit different in this play, but what did you learn about your character through this process? Ash, you want to start us off?
Yeah, so we've all heard about Romeo and Juliet. It's like the classic thing.
Never heard of it.
But it was really interesting seeing it because Romeo is like the person who has a really quick wit and just does not shut up, and that is really entertaining.
So you're saying Romeo a little wittier than most people think. I like that. Good, AJ.
He's an overconfident brute.
But didn't you think that before?
I did. Actually.
But now you've embraced
But
it.
now I've like layered it onto myself.
So are you implying that you're not an
Now,
over?
I am. I was typecasted for sure.
Awesome, Courtney. What'd you learn about Juliet?
Juliet is way smarter than I thought and than anyone else thought. She's 14 and she's with the business. She's with the business.
Good, Caroline.
One thing that I thought was interesting with Helena when we sat down and did the table work was that she challenges, back in Elizabethan time, they believed in love at first sight. Helena challenges that. So she challenged that through her whole first monologue and with going after what she wanted. So I just thought it was interesting that, considering for the time she was written, she challenged social standards.
Very Shakespeare. Go ahead, Aiden.
This version of Benedict is very different from the classic Much Ado Benedict, mostly because he's also speaking from Mercutio and Friar Lawrence and all these other characters. So I think one of the greatest revelations to be had about the character is just the fact that he's playing and wearing so many different hats in this show. Kind of lends the idea that Benedict is a far more supportive person to those around him than potentially on other performances or in other ideas of the character. I think he's a very caring person.
Yes, hidden under the guise of this
bachelor,
pledged bachelor.
Yeah.
And that's true in Much Ado too.
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Yeah, Jackie.
Well, I mean, this woman's a sociopath, but again, also challenges yes, powerful women, crazy women. But she also challenges Elizabethan times. She's just so powerful, but it doesn't come from a place of just I'm gonna whip my husband around. He says what I do, but she actually has a lot of brain behind it. And when he starts to lose face, she's like, okay, look, this is the plan. We got it in motion. Calm down. And she knows how to pull all the attention down to where she can do whatever she wants and nobody catches notice of it. I think it's pretty cool.
Patrick.
So Lysander gets a lot more to do and a lot more connections with the cat because he very much in Midsummer is just tied to the rest of the lovers versus is now and when he gets to be have a bromance with Benedict and Romeo. So it was very much fun just building in the camaraderie and sort of best bros forever with Ash and Aiden. And I've known Aiden for a while, but we haven't worked as much together. So.
We've never acted before. We've only sung together.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sophia.
So Beatrice, she hates men, and I mean we all know that. But I feel like in this,
she loves men.
at the end.
Yeah.
Just one. We'll see.
No, but I found out that she longed to be loved so much beneath all of that, even though she would never admit it. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She just has been hurt a lot, so we love Beatrice.
Bella.
Hermia is very strong. She's not afraid to like go after what she wants, and even though she like obviously wants love with Lysander, she's not afraid to go in front of this guy. and right, and I just love that she's besties with like Romeo and Benedict too.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Guy.
It was interesting taking Macbeth into being a father figure in this show, but one thing that I really learned that I enjoyed in this process was seeing how much people don't really think about Macbeth. People just think Macbeth murders the king and that's it. He's very intelligent that people don't give him credit for. Hamlet's very intelligent and talks for pages on end. Othello gets told that his wife's cheating on him and goes and kills her. Macbeth is that interesting middle where he does have that brash rush into things, but he's so intelligent that people don't think about. Some of my favorite monologues have been from this, where he has the most interesting thought process in what's going on, how he looks at life, and that was such a beautiful sympathy I found in him that I enjoyed working through during this process.
Cool. All right, so for whoever wants to answer this, since most of these characters, this is from Gracie Jacobson, by the way, since most of these characters are comprised of other roles / lines, how did that affect your character / relationship in the building process?
I feel like it was very interesting because in the play, for like the original play, it's just Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, and it's just the two of them. So I felt having this fatherly figure in the back of my mind, getting lines from Leonardo and from Capulet, it was very interesting to look at. A great moment I loved working on was our scene where we come in and halfway through the monologue, I changed from Capulet to Leonardo, and having that, but mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine I was proud of. It was interesting to look at that new aspect with seeing Macbeth's decline into madness as he realizes he has to kill and kill and kill. He has people he's now looking out for, and seeing this world crumble around him gives a new layer and a new meaning to the descent into madness versus just, oh, he's guilty that he killed the king and Banquo. There's now, my daughter's turning against me, and I don't know how my wife feels about me. It was beautiful to watch, seeing this new layer to the character.
Well said, well said. Anyone else?
I would
Go ahead.
I think the beauty of doing this piece comes from the fact that Shakespeare's already pre-written some of the relationships, but we've gotten the opportunity to kind of very originally make our own out of it. Bella, you touched on like the friendship between like Lysander, Hermia, Romeo, Benedict, and the idea of like taking the gulling from Much Ado and replacing that with the lovers and with Romeo and Juliet and all of that. I think as an actor, it's such a unique opportunity to get to forge that relationship with other characters yourself. If you're a Shakespeare nerd, it's like Avengers level stuff. It's just like, oh, these characters shouldn't be together, but they are.
We did at one point call it the Shakespeare theatrical universe or cinematic universe.
Yeah, we do. We do have our alternate. We're going Spideyverse on this. We got a question for Jackie from Carrie Shante. I hope I said that right. How is it taking on such a strong and complex role as Lady Macbeth?
Terrifying. Going into it, I was like, oh shit, like, I don't know. I mean, I never like did Shakespeare before this, but I was like, I know this is big. This is huge. But it was great because Nick was so great with walking us through it and like helping us break down everything into our own understanding. And hearing that makes it a lot easier to be like, okay, I don't want to murder people, but I can understand the conflicts of this is the way I want things to go, and I have my own way of doing it, and understanding who she is at the core rather than just she's somebody who comes in and plans murder. And everybody else was super helpful also along with that, was just having everybody else there with me. The first monologue was definitely something I had to like work through 1,000 times to get any sort of passion behind it, but everybody was super helpful, especially Nick, in helping me break that down piece by piece to understand what it really means. I'm honored.
No, it was an honor. Good. Let me see. Any other questions? Please send it our way. Oh, we got one. Onlo. Good one, Onlo. Anlo's in here.
Hi.
Anlo's asking, what was it like doing a very theatrical piece in a studio in front of cameras? What's the answer to that?
I feel okay. So it was really interesting. I have love for theater and for film, so it was very interesting bringing both of them together. I feel like the thing that I personally struggled the most with, was not having an audience to react to us. I think that's hard because there's a lot of things that like we as a cast would laugh at in rehearsals and stuff, and then having complete silence, that was kind of funny, but it was good. And then also,
And by funny you mean scary and frightening?
scary, because I was like, maybe
Scary.
that wasn't funny, and I was trying to make it funny, and I'm just like, maybe everybody's like, what is she doing? And like, you know, trying my best. But
You had
yeah.
many in the audience, Sophia. They enjoyed the show.
Aww.
Good. How many of you, this was your first Shakespeare? I put it in quotes because this is not an original. Yeah. Awesome.
On my resume,
Yeah, well.
Shakespeare's actually.
Well, let's put a wrap on this. Let's put a close on this. We will be doing it. If you want to see this in person, we are doing it on the main stage on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
The house opens at
Please
6:30.
come.
It's free, and then we will get laughs. Good, but thank you again for those of you that tuned in. It's been quite a pleasure. It's been quite an adventure. Thank you so much. Thank you, cast. Thank you, crew. Appreciate everybody in this room right now. Thank you so much. That's a wrap on YouTube Live. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.